So hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to the channel where we talk about anything related to comic books. If you've been following recent news, you might already know that comic book legend Sal Buscema sadly passed away a few days ago. His work saved generations of artists and had a huge impact on the comic book industry. This is why I decided to dedicate this video to his life and legacy. Sal Buscema was born Silvio Buscema on January 26, 1936 in Brooklyn. He was the youngest of 4 siblings, including his older brother John Buscema, who would go on to become one of the most well-known Marvel artists.
And what artist can be better suited to this titanic task than my co-author and good buddy, none other than John Buscema.
Thanks, Dad.
From an early age, Sal was surrounded by art. Watching his brother draw had a huge impact on him, and he often helped John with backgrounds which played a big role in shaping his own skills. Both brothers attended the High School of Music and Art, where Sal graduated in 1955. Before fully entering comics, Sal worked a variety of jobs in commercial art and advertising, and even during his time in the US Army, he served as an illustrator for the Army Corps of Engineers. After returning to civilian life, he continued doing illustration and government work. During this time, he met his future wife, Joan, whom he married in 1960, and together they later had 3 sons.
I proposed to her and she said yes, and I couldn't believe it. So here we are. We've been married for 61 years. That's what's incredible.
That's excellent.
That's what's incredible.
Wow. She's a real superhero.
Yeah.
Sal Buscema's professional comic career began in the early 50s, initially through inking his brother John's artwork and assisting with background art on titles for Dell Comics. It was actually John who encouraged Sal to seriously pursue comics as a career, and thankfully, he did. Sal taught himself Marvel-style storytelling and officially joined Marvel Comics in 1968, after an interview with Stan Lee, which Sal later called the most fantastic interview of his life. His earliest published work included inking his brother's art on Silver Surfer and inking for Larry Lieber on Rawhide Kid. Once he began penciling regularly, Sal quickly became one of Marvel's most dependable artists, sometimes producing up to 4 comics a month while consistently delivering clear, effective storytelling on tight deadlines. One of his most important runs was on The Incredible Hulk, where he served as the main artist for nearly a decade, truly defining the character through that period. He also had an extensive run on The Spectacular Spider-Man, drawing and inking nearly 100 issues from the late 1980s through the 1990s, and it was his work in this series that made him one of my favorite artists of all time. Although being most well known for his work at Marvel Comics, Sal has worked across the whole industry, including projects for DC and IDW. Sal Buscema is widely remembered as one of the most prolific and reliable storytellers in mainstream comic history. His greatest strength was his dynamic, easy-to-follow pages that always focused on telling the story first. He was known for tight breakdowns, strong pacing, and action that flowed naturally from panel to panel. Writers and editors consistently praised him for making stories work, even under pressure, and his ability to deliver quality work on time. What I especially like about his work is that he can adapt to any style of any era. Even though he started out in the late 60s, so you'd expect a style more similar to Ross Andru or John Romita Sr., his work still holds up in the 90s, as you can see in Spectacular Spider-Man and even in the modern era. Sal helped define and create key elements of the Marvel mythos, including the Defenders, Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Rome Space Knight. In fact, as the first artist on Rome, he helped define the character visually in a series that ended up outlasting the toy it was based on. His work became an influence for countless artists, and over the years, his contributions were recognized with multiple honors, including the Inkpot Award, several Inkwell Awards, the Hero Initiative Lifetime Achievement Award, and a Ringo Award, celebrating not just his talent, but his decades-long dedication to the medium. Sal Buscema's impact on the world of comics cannot be overstated. He might be gone, but he is certainly not forgotten. His legacy lives on, and we, comic book fans, will remember him in every page we turn. I hope that those of you who didn't know Sal Buscema now do, and that those who did know him have learned a little bit more about his life and work. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Sal Buscema.
So, what would be your advice to anyone trying to be a successful comic book artist that has to deal with rejection or anything?
They should become a plumber.
Plumber. Okay, you hear that? Plumber.
They want to earn a good living.